What?
Hi, YouTube! Hello!
Little
Hey.
more?
Welcome to the Mike Tuck radio show online.
Oh gosh, this is the Attitude Hour today. It's a little different.
Whoa.
Usually it's on Fridays.
Ha!
But
But it's
today's
today.
Wednesday.
It's because there's a pay-per-view. There's the Royal Rumble on Sunday, so...
I don't think they can even hear us.
Oh, they can.
No, they can.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're like,
We're live here. We're not live on the radio yet.
Oh,
no,
my
yeah,
God.
we're getting there.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, I always like to start this first.
Did you tell your mom to watch this?
I told her to, listen into it.
No, but like on YouTube.
Oh, I didn't know. I have... Oh,
Everybody go
text
tell
her.
your mom,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
My mom
Hello,
wouldn't.
Mom.
She'd
Hi,
be
Mom.
like, bye.
Oh,
Mom's
hey,
like, ah.
Guys, today's my mom's birthday, actually.
There we
Everything's
go.
today.
Shout out.
Happy birthday to Brandon's mom,
Mama Crotchet.
Mama Crotchet.
Thank you.
Do you guys have radio
The
names?
big
or is it
MC.
Just like
I mean,
the
it's
Mike
just,
Tuck?
yeah, it's just Mike Tuck.
I'm like BC, I
yeah.
guess. That's like my...
BC?
Yeah.
Okay.
MT, BC...
Kyle.
Best husband ever.
Oh,
I just read that.
I represent.
Just now.
I'm wearing this because my wife lost sleep over the Royal Rumble,
Ooh.
and then she
Ooh.
Triple H won the whole thing,
Yeah.
so she was a little upset.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
But I'm representing for her.
There you
All
go.
right, you guys ready to go live to the
I'm
air?
ready.
I've never been. I'm on right now. I'm on
Oh,
the
gosh.
Ember Award-winning Mike
Crap.
Tuck radio show. The Michael Tuck. That's not what it's called.
I know.
The Mike Tuck.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
The award he wasn't even there to get.
I really wasn't. I'm a music major.
By the way, what would I tell my mom to tune into on YouTube?
The Mike
If-
Tuck Show dash.
If
Royal
you go
Rumble.
to YouTube.com and search, oh wait, sorry, I'm used to the Fire Talk. It's HT Productions. Sorry, I'm used to going. If you go to YouTube and search Fire Talk Season 1,
Oh.
but this is not the Fire Talk. But if you are on our channel and go ahead and just search around for the videos, you can watch other shows like the Fire Talk, Hollywood Twins, another episode of the Mike Tuck Show, and even an episode of the Mel and Lou Show.
Whoa.
Or Adventure Time.
No,
Oh,
that's
God.
not.
We don't do
not-
that.
that's
No.
not here.
You can watch it on YouTube though, but don't.
But don't stay on this channel.
Yes, please.
I get 0.001 cents for every view.
Shoot.
Alright, I don't think that's true.
Okay, so I've been distracted. I'm texting mom.
All right.
Tell her to tune
You
in.
guys ready?
I think so. Can
Alright.
I do the thing?
Do the whip.
The music thing?
Do you want to just do it in the mic?
Yes!
Oh gosh.
Alright, here we go.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Live from WSCU Studios, live 93.7 FM, Lakeland, Florida, your fire station. I am Brandon Crotchet. This is Mike Tuck and our special guest, Kyle Hollywood Holly.
I don't know if I want to be a part of this show anymore. I don't like what just took place.
You don't have a say, and you ain't got no pancake mix.
You ain't got no pancake mix.
That
You know
is-
that's true. None of us have any pancake
I
mix.
do.
No, you
Not
don't.
with you right now.
That's at home.
No.
So
You ain't got none.
You ain't got it.
You ain't got none.
Sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Wednesday. It is a lovely hump day. It is a very special.
Happy Hump Day,
More than that, happy birthday to Mama Crotchet.
Mama Crotchet
Mom, if in case you're listening on the radio right now,
on
I love you.
93.7 FM,
Lakeland, Florida.
WSU.
Happy birthday, Mom.
Happy birthday.
Hey, if you guys are listening to the Mike Tuck Show, go ahead and go to YouTube and search HT Productions to watch us live. You can watch us live right now.
Living live. Live live.
Presented in living color by Chex Mix.
Whoa.
Not by Chex Mix. Today is a very special day. As you guys know, we usually have our Attitude Hour segment on Fridays, but today is obviously not Friday. Today is Wednesday. So we are actually going to cover a pretty big ordeal today.
The only way you guys got me in here to talk.
That's so true. So, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the wrestling genre or unfamiliar with the Central Florida area, the Royal Rumble took place on Sunday at the Amway Center in downtown Orlando. And a lot went down. A lot. So much.
And Mike Tuck is just bursting at the seam to talk about it, as you can
I
tell.
am. It really is. Like, I don't know. I'm just like I feel like a commentator. I feel,
You got to be like Brandon. You kind of have the right. You got to be like on Sunday at the Amway Center.
Actually,
You
no.
got to just burst the
Yeah, come on,
mic
Mike.
basically.
Let it
I,
go. Come
I
on,
can't
Mike, burst
do
the
it.
mic.
They were like, that's not what I am, though. I'm the smooth jazz
Hello.
guy. Like, you
Hello.
can't,
He's like
you
Byron
can't, I can
Saxton.
only rise above like 2 levels. I can't
How about this?
give an 8.
I can be Jr. You can be Byron Saxton.
Yeah, I'm kind of like Byron.
If you say I'm JBL, I will leave the show.
No.
I will leave the show.
You're better. You want to be Michael Cole or King?
I'm going to leave the show.
Do you know what it took?
Oh.
I had to cancel class to get him here.
What class
I'm
did you
just
have
saying
to
it's a
cancel?
big deal to get him.
It's a big deal.
Whoa.
I bring the live stream.
I thought
He
you
really
meant-
does.
I thought you said
That's about it.
I thought you said I'd bring the pain.
he could also bring the pancake mix.
So-
Okay.
But no, I ain't gonna do that.
It's too
So,
soon.
but no, on Sunday the official road to WrestleMania began here in Orlando, Florida.
I wouldn't say it was the road. It was kind of just like the. It was like the bridge.
The nature trail to
Yeah.
Royal Rumble. Well. Typically, the road to WrestleMania begins with the Royal Rumble pay-per-view for WWE, owned by Vince McMahon.
Yeah. It's pretty equally. I'd say it's owned by everyone.
It's owned by everyone at this point. Everyone's got a
You
say.
basically do have a say. It's very small.
The
It's like
IWC.
0.000001
But occasionally, Daniel Bryan will show up and the crowd pops like
goes
crazy.
nuts.
Or a chance CM Punk.
There you go.
I was gonna try to
actually
put on
didn't
my
show
wife's CM Punk shirt, but it wouldn't fit me.
Really funny. There was the John Cena chant going on.
Oh gosh.
I think they said "We want Cena," and
Wow.
at some point, people were starting to reply, "He's not here." I'm like,
He's
that's
not
very accurate. It's like, "We want Cena."
It's like that. It's like that one little kid at that one pay-per-view with him
Yeah.
versus Brock Lesnar that was just like, "Let's go Cena, let's go Cena," just the whole time, and you're like, "Okay, there's a mic next to that kid. Somebody can mute that, okay?"
Man, you know it's going down though when the crowd's literally chanting they want Cena. Like,
Yeah.
you know?
For the crowd that I swear like WWE has the most schizophrenic like bipolar fans because at one moment they'll be like Cena sucks, I hate Cena so much, and then like
later.
when he's not there, I want Cena. Where's Cena? My kid paid. He has a Cena shirt on. Where is he? I can't see him. Can you? I can't.
It's a theme song.
Ah,
but
Apple dough. I don't know.
it was to that point up until the event started, and once the Chex Mix reference came out.
For those of you who don't know, which is probably most of you, Royal Rumble was sponsored by Chex Mix, and there's just something weird about hearing like
$1 billion company being sponsored by Chex Mix.
well, just like WWE is supposed to be like tough and everything. It's like the Royal Rumble sponsored by Chex Mix. You know,
You're just like it took a while. You're like Chex Mix, like
Oh, it's
the
Chex
bag
Mix.
with the little pretzel looking things and the.
I mean it's good.
It is.
Now, Mikey was actually there. Mikey, I said Mikey.
It's okay.
Mike was actually there at the Royal Rumble. Did you get like free Chex Mix? Like
No, there was.
Wow.
We got free posters.
really?
That was about
of
it.
who? John Cena.
Actually, of their new spring 2016 line of WWE action figures.
I thought it was just gonna
Oh,
be
wow.
Triple H flipping you off.
No. Got you all.
Got you. Ah. So I don't want to spoil the Royal Rumble
kinda
match
almost did.
itself yet. I
You're-
don't want to spoil it
You're
yet.
on the verge.
But there's a lot of other matches that took place, and
I can talk about it. I was there.
I know you can talk about all of them.
So the kickoff match, which was my favorite, honestly, we had Kevin Owens versus.
Well, wait.
Pre-show.
There was a pre-show dark match
Ah.
on the
Yeah.
WWE Network,
Actually,
$9.99.
I
Well,
think
I actually walked in during the end of that, which I'm glad I walked in during
It's
the end.
okay.
But it was pretty cool. It was a 4-way tag team match, and the winners would actually be in the Royal Rumble. It was the Dudleys versus the Ascension versus Jack Swagger and Mark Henry versus
Darian Young and
Darian.
Damian Sandow.
I mean Darren.
yeah
What
Darren
I
Young.
said Darian?
You said
That's Darian?
Yeah.
I was thinking like Darian Lake.
Yeah,
Anyways.
I heard that. Like, I walked in, all I heard was "We want Sandow." I was like, "Oh, he's back already?"
He's back on the pre-show.
Yeah, there you go. Goals.
So, so I gotta say, this first match, it's funny. I typically don't really care to watch the pre-show that much because I don't care to watch Renee Young and three has-beens like just talk
Hey,
about nothing.
Booker T is a 5-time,
Oh, God.
5-time, 5-time
5-time. Okay,
WCW.
WCW.
Wait,
That's right.
Wait, there's
He's an
two more-
oldie, but
there
a
were two
goodie.
more 5 times you needed to fit in.
5-time.
There you go.
There you go.
You're gonna do it.
They
do it
had
right.
they had the King though. They had Jerry Lawler on the pre-show,
Cool.
and anytime I see him nowadays, I just.
Oh.
It's been like that for a while, but so I gotta say though, I was surprised in this match. I really thought the Dudley Boys would make it.
Yeah, because you expect, you're like, yeah, they've been here for almost a year now, so
Right?
yeah,
Well, that's how they like came in last. Well, Bubba Ray Dudley
yeah.
like surprised at the last Royal Rumble, and then
Yeah.
Devon's never been in one.
Really?
So Devon's never been in a Royal Rumble.
I thought he was in at least like one.
No, I saw a statistic.
Wow.
He researched.
Statistic.
He
Whoa.
did what we probably should have done more of. When Kyle Holly's here, Kyle comes prepared.
I come prepared.
Whoa.
He had like a briefcase earlier, and then he just left it at the door.
I was like R-Truth,
There you
except
go.
there actually was a briefcase to grab.
Ooh, that's coming in. That was
Spoiler
hard.
alert.
But yeah, so that was won by who won that again? the Mark Henry and
So
Jack
Mark
Swagger.
Henry and Jack
Yeah.
Swagger. So they both got a spot. It was
Yeah.
different. You don't see them together ever.
No.
You're right. Well,
Well-
Mark Henry, I don't know. I'm trying to think of exactly how to word this.
Because he
on
usually
92.
teamed with Titus O'Neil.
Oh,
I
Yeah?
thought that was
Oh.
Darren.
Or is either him or Big Show. He teamed with like...
Mark Henry's done like stuff with Big Show.
Yeah, he's done some
Yeah.
with Big Show. I know last time he tagged with Titus O'Neil.
But Mark Henry's like one of those guys that just tags with anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, we don't have anything for you, and we haven't had for the past decade.
Yeah.
So just go ahead and do a tag match with this person, see how it
Yeah.
goes. Well, did you guys see? There's a brief second, and again, I'm trying to think of how to word this on 93.7 FM. Mark Henry did the
The World's Strongest Slam.
No.
Or is it going to feel like the Splash?
I think I can say this. He did the sexual chocolate dance.
Oh, that.
I think I can say that.
Okay, yeah.
I'll get a call. But yeah, he did that. So somebody shouted it out, and he did the dance real quick. But since it's like PG, he did kind of like a little one, like on the apron. I thought it was really funny, but
It's different.
right,
Yeah.
just a little thing,
That may have been
Throwback.
before I walked in. Like,
Man, did you miss
traffic was awful. If you thought,
did you go on I-4?
yeah.
That was your
That's
problem.
Well, that's kind of really the only I went there straight from
Take the
Lakeland.
back
there.
road.
There really isn't a back road. If you're in Lakeland, there's nothing. You have to take I-4.
Yep.
It's just saying.
Once you hit Disney, it's just death.
Right? Oh my
Yep.
gosh.
Like you're like, I'm trying to go see something realistic, and you guys, it's cold. You guys want to see fireworks? Just wait till tomorrow.
Stay up. Stay up.
Just stay up. You
Um,
can see it from the road.
With Mark Henry and Jack Swagger winning, I gotta say, ever since Jack Swagger was the ECW champion on the rebooted ECW television show, I have never liked him, and I just want to let you
Wow,
guys know
not
that.
even when he came back
Nothing.
with the
Wow.
patriotism and the
Not even a little. Nothing.
wow.
Just-
Nothing.
Hey, I agree with
Yeah.
you. I just never really saw he's a good wrestler. Like he's got good
He's a
athletic
weird dude.
ability. Yeah, but he just the charisma and everything. Like
Like
his
an
character's
awkward,
just
renovated Kurt Angle.
yeah, basically.
you know what's really sad to watch is Kurt Angle in TNA
Yeah.
because he'll do like the backflips and stuff still off of like steel cages, and you just think to yourself, Kurt, buddy, it's not worth it. Don't put your body on the line that much. It's not worth it for TNA.
3 neck surgeries. You just
3D.
gotta let it go.
Like seriously, the only to my knowledge, the only professional wrestler that has a gold medal in Olympics
In real life.
in real life, and he's just like basically wrestling for peanuts on TNA.
Hey, he's
Yeah.
doing a retirement tour right now.
Is he really
He is.
with TNA?
No, I think just
Just like
himself.
everything. Just himself. He's just like he comes out and like arm wrestles himself, and he gets really upset and then sprays milk all over himself. The Attitude Hour.
Right? Much attitude. But no, he's taken a few people with him. I know he's got Bobby Lashley.
Okay.
He's got a couple other legends. I think the Steiners.
Mm.
So
The Steiners just go anywhere. If you
Yeah.
say their names 3 times into a mirror, they just show up. Scott Steiner just shows up and puts you through a table or something. Like.
What? I didn't even order a table. just there.
So, in all honesty, my favorite match probably was the first match that took place on the actual pay-per-view itself.
Which I was kind of into.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I was getting into it.
I was keeping up the live stream on Bleacher Report like the whole time.
Ooh. I would give you my password for the network.
Yeah.
You could have watched
Brandon,
it.
you could have come over or something. Text me next time.
All right, I will.
I thought I had to work, but then I didn't.
WrestleMania, ladies and
Yes,
gentlemen. If you
WrestleMania.
guys don't know, you're all invited to Kyle.
To
Holland's.
Kyle's apartment. I already told my wife, so it's okay.
We're looking to get at least 40. 40
Oh
strong.
my God.
We're doing a 30-man Royal Rumble.
Has to go over the balcony.
over the stoop. I'm on the first floor.
Okay.
Over the stoop, you know.
But both feet do have to touch the floor.
Yes. You can Kofi Kingston if you want.
There you
Okay.
go. There'll just be a Big E will just stand up.
Oh, gosh.
There'll be a rolling chair. There'll be hand placements for your hands to a handstand.
There you go.
There'll be Big E.
You have options.
So the first match, Dean Ambrose, who is my favorite wrestler. My wife hates him though. She
That's
said
currently on roster or Vol?
that's currently like on the main roster.
Okay,
Finn
yeah,
Balor
yeah.
by far overall, but Dean Ambrose on the main roster, and he's my wife's like least favorite. She thinks he smells like gasoline and Band-Aids.
That'd probably be Luke Harper.
the whole Wyatt family basically.
No, I think Bray takes a shower every now and again.
I don't know, man.
Because he's got a jacket, so he's wearing a little bit more than everyone else, so you think he takes care of himself. He's got a hat. It's got to be well groomed over there sometimes, you know?
It's not even a hat though. It's just hair. That's like styled.
It's in the form.
So it was Dean Ambrose and Kevin Owens, King of the Indies. You know what's crazy?
Wait, King of the Indies?
Kevin Owens.
Oh, okay, indie wrestling. I thought you just meant, like, Indiana. I was like, he's from Canada.
He's from Canada. Hey, buddy. He's
Eh?
from Canada. I completely forgot where I was going with that. Oh, that's what it was. Dean Ambrose. Have you guys ever watched any CZW, the organization he was with before this?
No.
Okay, so CZW. ZZ Top. He was in that band, I promise. Look it up. Actually, don't look it up. Just trust me. My dad told me. All right, so it stands for Combat Zone Wrestling, and they're the organization that does like death matches. So they do straight barbed wire like explosives and crazy stuff
So
like that.
basically old ECW.
Yeah, basically like ridiculous ECW that like I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of that kind of stuff. I'm a fan of like the technicians. Give me Bret Hart and I'm good.
Like they actually electrocute and you're just like, what?
Yeah.
Why?
Stop that. But yeah, no, I was watching on YouTube some of his old matches from that, and it's just crazy to see him getting like a fork jammed in his forehead, and then to come out on WWE PG television and then call him the Lunatic Fringe, where he's like eating popcorn, watching TV. Anyways. So, Dean Ambrose versus Kevin Owens in a last man standing match.
That means no one got up past the count of 10.
For those of you listening out there.
It's the best way I can explain it.
It's just basically it's like a boxing match with wrestling. And
Essentially.
it's a 10 count.
You didn't have to be conscious. If both of your legs stood up, you're fine.
Yeah.
I think there are instances with both of them where they actually
yeah.
weren't conscious. It was just like natural.
They got to the 9 count and just...
Yeah.
whoop.
And they're like, oh, cancel. Okay.
Or you just get duct tape like Batista was.
Ooh.
See,
Shots fired.
shots fired. Oh, man.
Batista.
I was... hello.
Somebody didn't go to WrestleMania 21.
So I'm going to say something that might be a little controversial with this, with the two of you. I don't know.
Does it have to do with Bernie Sanders?
No, it
Okay.
does not.
Okay.
So, feel the burn. All right. So, I had very, very high expectations for this match.
Okay.
I don't think it met my expectations.
I believe that.
Right?
I can see that.
It felt a little bit too kind of planned out, and I know people listening, wrestling scripted or whatever. No, not like that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It generally is predetermined, but there's no like, oh, you're going to do exactly these 15
Yeah.
things. I feel it out.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just thought it was a little like they both had the count to 9 and then stood up right
Yeah.
before 10.
I'd say the barricade was well done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was pretty cool.
And
There was definitely some good spots.
Yeah, and the spot with the table's right at the end. I think
That
was
was
I
good way
feel
to
like
end
that
it,
should have
yeah.
been early on, though. I don't know.
I feel like they spent way too much time in the ring and not as much because when you think of last man standing matches, you think of them like going outside of the ring and like fighting like even on the stage. Like I remember,
I consider that like more of a false count anywhere.
Well, I mean, if you think like with Batista and Undertaker, like with that last man standing match about like almost a decade ago.
But it's Undertaker.
That's true.
Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is like a rookie still, I guess.
Well, see, with Last Man Standing, like okay, in all honesty, Dean Ambrose and Kevin Owens, they're not great technicians.
Yeah.
So I think like some of their like they almost needed to be a little bit more spot heavy and have more table and stuff. Because if you're not a good technician, you need to have those kind of things to keep people entertained. And they don't necessarily bring that. What they bring is like the crazy. Oh, I'm a lunatic fringe. I'm gonna put.
I'm
slime
Canadian.
In here. I'm Canadian.
Plus, it was the Amway Center, so there wasn't a lot of room to do things.
I was just hoping that like an Orlando Solar Bears player would come out.
Oh my gosh.
Gotta throw hockey in there somehow.
There you go.
So, final thoughts. First match, Dean Ambrose took the IC title, Intercontinental
Well, he
Championship.
kept it.
Well, he kept the title.
I took it from that ring announcer. It looked really funny. Lillian Garcia, she's doing great. I feel like she's had a lot lately.
She has not aged in like a decade, seriously.
And she's been through a lot. She had vocal surgery. She got in a car wreck. Like,
gosh.
Yeah. She's a veteran. She should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
I feel like, I mean, like, she's been like the only ring announcer for the most part.
Yeah,
for like
that other guy that used to do SmackDown.
Yeah,
he's been gone.
Yeah,
Tony Chimmel or Justin Roberts.
Yeah, the
stout guy.
Yeah.
Was he short and stout?
No.
Where was his
the
handle?
Guy that was
Where
always
was
like the guy that was always like the rated R superstar.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I feel like he was the original John Cena guy before the YouTube came out.
So in all honesty, the next few matches until we get to the Royal Rumble, I don't have much to say about.
Yeah. I was gonna say US. I feel like that was well done because I felt like they were gonna do typical League of Nations, but like no, this is.
Well, I have some stuff to say about that, but the next match after the Dean Ambrose Kevin Owens was actually the tag match, and it was the New Day. It was Big E and Kofi versus the Usos, and they won the title.
Yeah.
I feel like the Usos have been on every single pay-per-view for like months and months, and I hate them.
Because they're brothers?
Yeah.
Because they're Samoan?
Yeah. I'm just kidding. You know what's funny? Every time I'm like, hey, you see that person? To my wife, and I'll be like, they're related to The Rock, and it's gotten to the point where she's like, I'm pretty sure everyone's related to The Rock.
It's really scary. I have a lot of friends from high school, and there are 12 of them, and they were all related. There's just this Polynesian thing, like
Are they related to The Rock?
They might be.
They probably are.
Like it's like second cousins, and it's a real thing.
Sasha Banks is related to Snoop Dogg.
Really?
Hey,
she's his cousin. Isn't that weird?
That's interesting.
Yeah. Anyways, so that was one. That was one by New Day.
In all honesty, Samoan?
Oh my god! Sorry. Random connections.
Yeah, but everybody's connected to somebody in wrestling these days, basically. Like
I had a friend in high school that was a referee for like a local promotion. So anyways,
every big counts.
So New Day won that one. In all honesty, this was the match I actually didn't watch. I was like making dinner while this match was on because the tag team division is just worthless nowadays.
That was like your break match, like for Raw, like you always have like those one or two matches.
I got 25 minutes.
Yeah.
I got time to kill. I'll just go like make some waffles or.
I feel like after the initial 15 minutes, if you're not hooked by then it needs to end.
After 15 minutes.
Dude, that's a while for a match, especially like if there's no tag. Like 8 minutes of like dry, like 2-on-1. You're just like.
Let me ask you guys though too. Like we talked about the Usos a little bit. Like, what do you guys think of the New Day though? As far as like how they've done.
The New Day.
I feel like they robbed Kofi of his character.
Yes, Kofi used to be such a good wrestler,
and now he's just like the guy.
Yeah,
he's like a
cog in the machine.
Yeah, and then Francesca too.
I thought it was Francine, to be honest.
I think the best part about the New Day has been Big E. Like I've actually thought he's been pretty entertaining. Like,
did he come up through NXT?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
he showed up with AJ mostly.
Yeah, he was like Ziggler's like bodyguard, and now like he's kind of like then he went on his own and he was kind of like he was all right, but then like I think he's kind of found him like his place and like he's actually like he's pretty entertaining. I think.
See, New Day is just a very it's the epitome of PG
because they started
Yeah.
out great,
Yeah.
and then people were accepting of them.
Mhm.
After a while, they're like, and now they're like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, they're still here, so we should like them now.
So the next match is the one that you were just talking about, the ironic United States Championship match.
Because both of the competitors are from Mexico.
We had Alberto Del Rio
Rio.
I can't do the tongue roll.
getting defeated by Kalisto.
who is not Rey
Kalisto.
Mysterio. That is a lot of people are just like, oh, it's
You might as
the
well be.
same guy.
So what I was telling these guys yesterday when I talked to them,
These guys.
you two, I was telling you guys
I know.
this. These guys. What do you mean by these guys? I am not a fan of luchadors, and it's because they botch like crazy. And anybody listening to botch is basically messing up a move. And I feel like the luchadors are the epitome of botching. Thoughts?
I haven't seen enough to believe it, but I feel like John Morrison went down to that level, so I don't know.
John Morrison's in a luchador?
Oh yeah, he's on
Lucha
Lucha
Underground.
Underground.
Is he really?
Dude, I actually saw it today
I
on
love
Sports,
that man.
on SportsCenter. They actually had like Rey Mysterio and John Moore, with Johnny Mundo now from Lucha
Ooh.
Underground.
Johnny Nitro. He'll
So,
always be Johnny Nitro to me.
Porque.
Porque?
It's like his theme song.
But yeah, no. What you were saying earlier with like the League of Nations stuff, I'm always happy when it's just a straight match. I don't like the interference stuff. It gets annoying.
And that was
Yeah.
big on like Monday nights. I'm just like,
yeah.
ugh.
yeah, you
So it was good. I wasn't a fan of the match itself, but I was glad that no interference happened. It was a clean loss,
Yeah.
And Kalisto had the botch where he tried to jump up on Alberto Del Rio and then just face planted into the ground. So, anyways, is that good for that match? You guys?
That's
I
good.
think,
You
I
sure?
think- I think it was. I think it was a pretty decent match.
I just wish they didn't show the trampoline.
yeah. You all like illusion of it just got destroyed for you.
I saw the guy walk. I was like, he can't jump 8 feet.
I didn't tell my wife, so my wife just thought that was
She's
really
not listening.
cool. She's Tara, don't watch the live stream after this. Don't watch the recording of it, okay?
We're sorry.
We're so sorry. So the next match was for the I'm not gonna say, I'm gonna say the women's championship. I can't stand the Divas championship.
You just said it.
I'm sorry. I said I wasn't gonna say it too. So Charlotte
Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair
What
defeated Becky Lynch.
You know what's with that, by the way? Like all the wrestlers going by just one name now, like Neville or Charlotte.
Because who?
I was thinking
no
Neville
one,
Longbottom.
because you can't be like Adrian. It was like,
Yeah, but to me that just works a lot better than going by the last name.
because
I
then
don't
it's like, yo Adrian, yo Adrian.
Let's see. I was trying to think of like a two-name wrestler off the top of my head. AJ Styles, Finn Balor, Kevin Owens,
Well, like
Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns,
The-
John Cena,
huh.
The Undertaker.
The Undertaker, The King,
No.
I don't know, like
Chris Jericho,
it
There
works
you go.
with some superstars.
Becky
but others,
Lynch.
it's just like
Sasha Banks,
The Page.
The Paige. Dude, Paige has been wrestling since she was like 14. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm telling you, overseas, everybody gets a head start on stuff.
Right? Here in America, you got laws.
That's sometimes it's a good thing.
But yeah, so Charlotte had Ric Flair, the Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Her
See,
dad.
that's like 4 names: Nature Boy Ric Flair, the Nature Boy Ric Flair. But yeah, so she had him in her corner,
And
And-
Becky Lynch had no one.
Yeah.
had the nation of Ireland.
That's true. What if
She-
Finley just kind of like rolled?
Yo, how
Dude.
random would that be? Like Finley he's like a trainer
Yeah.
in WWE now,
Dave
right?
Finlay.
Well, she was like trained with or by Finn Balor.
Yeah.
Cool. That's nifty.
Really?
I think Regal plays more of a part now as well
Yo,
in the training process.
if I saw William Regal like in the training center, I would faint. I would faint seriously. That's a man. Have you guys watched Breaking Ground on WWE Network?
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh! Every time he's on there, I'm like, oh, okay. I'm
Hey.
just gonna not talk. Sensei, you're my Sherpa. But yeah, so the big thing in this match, because both these ladies are from NXT,
Yeah, they're growing.
which means that they're good.
Ooh.
I said it. If you come
Ooh.
from NXT, you're good. If you are demoted to NXT, though, you are bad, even more. Let's go and hurt a few more people, I guess. But no, the big thing in this match was the Ric Flair incident. I'll call it.
Ooh.
Okay, and I'm straight calling it. And on the internet,
It's got
This
a little
has
bit
been said.
more, which is
Yeah.
probably accurate.
this has been said on the internet. Okay, I don't.
His face ended
Yeah.
up on her face, which was not okay.
Yes. He just ran. She's outside the match, and he like kisses her to distract her. And like in the Attitude Era, that kind of thing would have like flown, I guess. Like okay, whatever. But like in that,
It's 2016.
you can't do that, Ric Flair. It literally, I saw an article.
It should have been a disqualification.
Yeah.
I started yelling at the TV so hard,
And the ref was
Seriously.
just like,
and the ref wouldn't listen to me.
but I love her.
I love her. But no, online on whatculture.com/WWE, they actually had a list of like crazy things that happened at the Royal Rumble, and number 22 was Ric Flair sexually assaulted Becky Lynch. Which, like, I'm calling it, like, that's kind of what it was. Like, you can't just, like, do that. Like, you can't just walk down the street and just go, oh, hey, there's a girl. Because that's the sound you make when you're kissing. But and then there was the slightly less worse interference,
The ending.
the ending, where she has a hold on
The disarmor.
the disarmor, which is funny because it's basically like a resting hold.
It is.
But she has a hold on Charlotte, and Charlotte's totally gonna tap, and then Ric Flair throws his old man jacket on her,
The Jacket of Doom.
the jacket of doom, and then she loses.
That jacket could have smelled very awful.
Right?
We don't know.
Ric Flair's probably had the same one for
Yeah.
a year. It probably smells like cocaine and sweat.
Ooh.
If I'm Becky Lynch, I'm wondering what was worse, the jacket or his breath? Like, what smelled worse?
Probably both
Probably
equally.
both, right?
Yeah.
For different reasons.
He's up there, like, what, like, in his, like, late 60s now?
Dude, he's like dirt old.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like he was wrestling before WCW was a thing.
Before
like that's how you know.
Before Hulk Hogan was
Before
born.
Hulk Hogan was Hulk Hogan. Before Hulk Hogan said racist things.
Oh god. When he was
no.
when he was Little Hulk.
Little Hulk Hogan.
Before Hogan's Heroes.
Dude, I love that show. The other day I was actually on Amazon trying to look for some seasons. But anyways, that's beside the point. So, we're getting to the big one. This one, I think we'll take up the rest of our half hour-ish, 25 minutes-ish.
The hardcore. Oh wait.
The hardcore match. The Royal Rumble itself.
The Royal Rumble. A little background. This is 26th year.
Is it?
I think
Hold
it
on.
was.
Let me.
No, it's
let me check.
1988.
Yeah.
28 years. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Like they had a whole video. It's been going on since 1988, and essentially,
Thing's older than my
Ooh,
brother.
it's the 5th Royal Rumble to be held in Florida.
go
Really?
Florida.
1990, 1991, 1995, and 2006.
Ooh, when I was born. Look at that.
Hello. 2006?
1995.
That was like
I am the youngest radio host in history. That'd be actually pretty cool. 10 years old, hanging out on the radio with this voice at age 10. Hello.
I can't find the original thing, but yeah.
That's
So,
okay. I believe you.
I believe you.
Thank you.
Alright.
So,
So,
two competitors start in the ring. Generally, they don't tell you who drew, but recently they have been doing so. And it's pretty cool how they do that. And
you are really good at explaining this.
thank you. No, I like to do that. Mostly because, so just jumping back to the IC title real quick. The Royal Rumble actually brought this back up too. I felt like we were in SmackDown vs. Raw. When I saw the two tables stack, I was like, "Oh my gosh, 2008!"
Oh my gosh.
So, anyways,
Aggression.
Royal Rumble, two wrestlers.
Ruthless.
It's so true. Two wrestlers start out, and every 2 minutes, a new wrestler enters until all 30 have been released. So technically, there could be anywhere between 2 and 17 people in the ring at one time.
I mean, technically, there could be like 2
All
and 30. You know?
That's never gonna
That's not
happen.
going to happen.
Well, except if you're playing the games, because then they only
That's
allow
true.
6.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
So, but this was a first. It was the first time that
Can we give like a short 40-second backstory?
Yeah.
So the current pre-pay-per-view champion, Roman Reigns, was very defiant. Punched essentially everyone. Punched everyone in the face.
Punched everyone.
Essentially everyone. I'm surprised he didn't spear or punch Stephanie. I was expecting that.
it's not the Attitude Era anymore.
Yeah.
You can't hit women
It's
You
anymore.
can't. No.
Nah.
Although
I feel like 2 or 3
Ronda
years-
Rousey can come and just like kill
Sock-
Triple H.
I feel like 2 or 3 years ago something happened, an incident where. No, I think probably the worst thing
It's
after.
not my fault. Anybody get that reference? All right.
Hey. after Randy Orton RKO'd Stacy Keibler, that's when it was like, okay, you can't do that anymore.
Didn't he do the same? Didn't he DDT Stephanie though too? Like back
Oh
when he was
yeah,
fighting
no,
Triple
that
H?
was 2 or 3 years ago. Okay, I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So after that,
Yeah.
can't do that anymore because it's actually someone's wife. When
when
it's a daughter, I guess it's okay.
It's alright.
And it's the wife, you can't do that to the wife. So, all things aside, so Roman Reigns, he's doing his thing. He's like, whatever people think, I'm the champion. I deserve this. I should be here. So, Vincent Kennedy McMahon, the CEO.
I feel like this has gone past 40 seconds.
of the company. I have a minute. I'll give it
It's my show.
40 seconds, 12:40, you know. It kind of vary. Long story short, so he's doing his thing. He actually gets Triple H out of the picture. So the big McMahon has to step in.
Big McMahon.
And it gets to a point where he's like, you know what? I'm so mad at
Papa
you.
McMahon.
You're going to lose your title. You're going to defend it in the Royal Rumble. And everybody was like, what? And I was like, what? So back to what Kyle had originally stated. Generally, in the Royal Rumble, people are in the match to determine who will face the champion at WrestleMania. But this was going to determine who was the champion at WrestleMania, which is really weird.
Well, I think that was the first time since '93, I believe, like that, since they've done that kind of match.
Was there a title on the line?
Yeah, it was '93. I think it was Ric Flair won it back then.
I don't know. They kept like touting it as like the first time ever. Although WWE
Has probably done it
They have
before.
they have
Yeah.
Dory memory basically.
extreme short-term memory loss.
Yeah.
They could have done something last week, and they would have been like, "Oh, this is the first time ever."
This is the first time Kane and Undertaker have fought.
Yeah, right.
Hmm.
This is the first match for John Cena. He's making his debut. Although he has like 15 or 16 world title reigns.
Right. Not in our company, no. It's not possible.
But not on TNA. So yeah, so it was for the
plot
title.
twist.
Okay.
Oh.
Roman Reigns was number 1.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Roman Reigns came in first, which means that he was going to have to face 29 other people. And
Possibly. But
Possibly.
technically, he really didn't. We'll explain that in a
we'll
second.
explain that. So the first person that comes out, Rusev.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Rusev Machka.
Yes.
He's
Barefoot.
Bulgarian. And barefoot. How do you allow that?
Right?
I thought
Ugh.
he had like the ankle tape or whatever.
But still, that's still
Still.
barefoot. Like, he touches a sweat and he kicks you in
yeah,
the mouth.
but it's the style though. You know, you can't just like everybody wear boots all the time.
It's hardcore.
Yeah,
He could wear Crocs.
it's like for
Yo,
real wrestling.
If it were like John Cena came out with Crocs sometimes.
Stylish.
I could see him doing that.
Yeah. Dude,
Gross.
he'll take like any endorsement deal seriously.
He probably does check things.
On
the side.
you'll see him like if he's in a tag match, he'll be on the apron like resting. He'll pull out some Chex Mix from his pocket, you know,
It's
from his
hard-
weird like
it's
Echo jean
Oh, no, you know
shorts.
what?
It's hard to do with Fruity Pebbles. You can't just take a box, take a box out of your pocket.
You know, he could do that. You know, like past like year, he's been pulling out like that towel and just like showing it off.
What if it had Fruity Pebbles?
Yes.
There's like Fruity Pebble dust on it, and he like shakes it, and you just see like the dust come off.
Oh man.
So Rusev lasted a minute and 30 seconds.
It's Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns.
I think
He
all it
lasted-
took
he
was a
lasted
Superman
longer.
punch and a clothesline.
He lasted longer against John Cena.
Because it's John Cena.
Yeah, but that
And
makes no-
Rusev was supposed to be unbeatable for a whole year.
Yeah, you ever notice like they'll do the unbeatable storylines, and then the moment they lose, they like cannot win.
They
another
lose
match.
everything.
They lose everything.
Yep.
Now number 3,
Except Taker.
except Taker. Number
Okay,
3.
So there was
This
a lot
was
of
the big one.
speculation.
This is the big one.
I was expecting him to come.
Should we show the actual video?
I don't think we can.
Oh.
Turn this around.
If you're watching on our live stream, you can go look for
You
it.
can
If
go
you're
to
listening,
WWE's YouTube page, and they'll have it there for you.
Yes.
It's probably one of the top ones still, because he's a big deal. So,
Yes.
picture this. 20 years of wrestling experience. He's been hopping around from everywhere, from Ring of Honor to
TNA.
Japanese World Pro Tour. Crazy. It's like, I don't like it here. I'm just going to go to Japan.
Yeah.
It's close.
That's what everybody does though.
It's only the other hemisphere, you know.
Chris Benoit.
Whoa,
That was way too soon.
that name was said. That name was said.
I don't know what to say to that.
I don't know how to
You
address.
can't come back from that.
I don't know how to address the situation.
It's so weird.
Good wrestler,
Good wrestler, no closure.
bad guy, but good wrestler. So we had an amazing thing.
It was phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I read all about the possibility about it, and then oh my gosh, we have people looking in. I got scared.
Ooh,
Um,
I know both of them.
everybody's just trying to look into the Mike Tuck show today.
They
I
really
guess.
are. Brian Bloom and Martha Spivak. I just said their names live. And they're on YouTube.
So I read all the speculation, read all the dirt sheets kind of thing.
Yep.
And I was like, nah, there's no way this guy's coming back.
I believe it, because they just gave him such a hard rep in TNA.
Yeah.
Well, and he wasn't even in TNA for like a year at that point.
Yeah.
He was in like just doing Ring of Honor, right, or something
Mhm.
like that. And the night before, we haven't even said his name yet, so don't think you missed it somewhere. But the night before,
What?
and on Saturday night, he was actually at Ring of Honor and did kind of like a farewell with them. And then Sunday,
Weren't they in Orlando?
Were
They
they?
were in
I
Florida.
thought they were like in Georgia. I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
Florida, Georgia.
So close enough. But so Sunday, the third entrant in the Royal Rumble, which again, this is crazy for us. For anybody listening, that's already like, I don't give a
I
crap
don't
about
give
this.
rights.
Then you probably wouldn't even care. But he lasted 27 minutes and 53 seconds.
I was so excited.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Georgia.
Oh, and he eliminated. Oh, he only eliminated 2 people,
But he did great.
but he did great.
He almost hit his signature move 5 times.
Yeah,
So close.
Mr.
AJ
AJ Styles.
It was so good we all stay together. I believe he got more recognition than John Cena would in that moment. Like, literally, for the entire time he was there, they chanted his name. 27 minutes. That's a long time.
And it's crazy because like it shows kind of how fans nowadays like
Do their background checks.
yeah, you know. But yeah, no, it was funny. I was standing up already and like I was like, he's not gonna come in. I was waiting for Finn Balor to come
Once
in.
I saw the text, I didn't even have to hear the music. Once I saw
Well-
I was like,
Well, see, you were lucky because you were actually there and got to see the whole thing. On TV, what we saw was Roman Reigns' face. The music hit and everything, and they just saw Roman Reigns' face, making the face of, like, if you are watching the live stream, you can see Brandon kind of making the face. It was just a face of, I don't know who this is. So I was like, who is it?
oh,
Who
you
is
better
it?
know who this is.
And
He
then-
basically got you a job.
Yeah. And then they finally showed him, and I ran around my apartment. I was
Ooh.
so excited. I was so excited.
He's winded.
Came out with the little gloves on and such. Oh, so beautiful. So beautiful.
So great.
So after that, though, another person that I was kind of equally excited for, but I was kind of upset he only lasted a minute. My boy from NXT, Tyler Breeze.
Yeah.
No, all right.
I
fine.
feel like he was especially the fact that he kind of like took everyone down when he came in.
Huh.
Like, you don't just do that to AJ Styles.
If you think about it, that's kind of a crummy position to come in after.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like everyone's gonna pop for AJ Styles, and then
You roll in and we're just like,
right.
mm.
I like Tyler Breeze a lot.
Yeah,
though.
I liked his gimmick. I think
Yeah.
he shouldn't have had Summer Rae though, because it was just everything with her was too soon. She was
Yeah.
like,
I feel like his call up to the main roster was too soon. I feel like
Yeah.
because he didn't get enough time in NXT to like win the title. And
Well, he
you know,
was
get to prove
like the
himself.
longest tenured person in NXT though.
Hmm.
He was
Really?
there. He was. Oh yeah, he was there longer than anybody else.
even Bo?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, because he ping ponged around with different different gimmicks and stuff, and they
Yeah.
finally got the Tyler Breeze gimmick.
I think
But-
like though they still should have like let him develop it a little more, and then bring him. Because then it's like when he got brought up, like I don't know if you guys felt the same way, but I thought like he was basically just like a Dolph Ziggler ripoff with like a selfie stick.
He was like the heel Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have other things. So
Okay.
we have a little under 15 minutes. We have 20 plus
Okay.
competitors.
All right, let's go through. Well, fortunately, a few of these are okay. We'll just go through a few quick. Curtis Axel's next. Nothing big. Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho, I feel like he was early.
He was in there for 50 minutes and 50 seconds. He was basically in there
50
the whole time.
Yeah, I just feel like he was just too early though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He only eliminated one person as well. That's so
Who did he
weird.
eliminate?
I don't know. It doesn't say that
Oh my
on Wikipedia.
Oh, usually Kofi.
After. Oh, is that it?
Yeah, it tells you who they were eliminated by.
Is that?
Yeah.
No, that's like who.
Oh, that's
did
who
he-
eliminated them.
Yeah.
I was asking like.
No,
who-
it says Dean Ambrose.
No, but you said who
Quit.
he eliminated.
Oh, he
look at
eliminated
that.
Kofi.
If I just like read down
You got
more, then I would actually see.
I think he eliminated our boy Kofi.
So after that, Kane came in.
I don't know why.
Kane just needs to stop.
Yeah.
Kane needs to go
After
backstage.
he put his mask back on, that's when everything else went down.
It's like every other week. Oh,
Yeah.
take the mask off. Oh, put it back on. Oh, you know, like it's ridiculous.
It was one thing when like he first took the mask off back in like 2002 or whatever, and then put it back on like 10 years later. But now it's like
Mhm.
every month.
Seriously,
I'm
yeah.
schizophrenic.
Yeah.
Ah.
Goldust was after that. I'm a fan of his for the most part. Ryback, can't stand that dude.
Mhm.
Can't
Feed
stand
me
that
more.
dude. Feed me more.
Sounds like he has
Yeah.
an eating disorder.
Kofi Kingston came in next. Did the whole thing we talked about earlier. Was
Yeah.
on Big E's
Yeah.
shoulders.
Eating
So
popcorn,
this is
chilling.
what was interesting. I don't like he took his style of things to a new level, but he milked it for like literally 10-15 minutes.
Right? He was in there for 8 minutes and 15 seconds, and probably 3/4 of that was just outside the ring on Big E's shoulders.
It really was. Like they went around the ring like twice. They got some
Yeah.
drinks and popcorn. I'm like,
Well, on TV, they didn't even show him get eliminated.
That
Just
was
all of a
funny.
sudden, he was eliminated.
yeah. So what I believe what had happened was Chris Jericho was on the ropes, but he like kicked Kofi in the process.
Yeah.
And
I don't know.
then yeah.
As a person that directs television right now, the directing for that pay-per-view was awful. It was horrendous. Oh my gosh, it was terrible.
Think we need to send in an email for Kyle to direct?
I would never want to direct for Vince McMahon. I don't ever want to work for that man.
What if it was Triple H?
Don't want to work for him either. The touring schedule is ridiculous. But anyways,
Yeah.
Titus O'Neil came in next. R-Truth came in, lasted 37 seconds.
Let's
Let's
play
tell
that.
that story.
Yes.
So R-Truth, he's got a few names. He's been on both sides of the WWE TNA company. I don't know why they share people so much. It's weird. It's like,
Talent
oh,
exchange.
you won't pay me? Goodbye. So,
Well, it's
Bring Hardy.
I got
back.
nothing. Oh, right, hashtag.
hashtag.
Hardy Boy reunion.
So
Bring Sting.
his reason.
Oh
my gosh. That was I don't know what to say about that. Anywho, when R-Truth came down, I was like, oh my gosh, it's about to get real. He stops, grabs the ladder. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's about to knock
I was
everybody
so
out
excited.
with that ladder.
Yep.
He sets up the ladder in the middle of the ring. This is where I lose it because everyone else is like, what is he doing? I'm like, he thinks it's Money in the Bank. So for R-Truth's new character, he's not all there mentally. So yeah, he entered himself. I think he said he was going to enter himself in the Elimination Chamber match, and this was like 3 months after, and they're like, it's over.
You can't.
You can't.
Yeah.
So, anyways, so he goes up the ladder, and Kane's just like,
You I was saying to these guys yesterday, like I hope that no one knew that was gonna happen. Like I hope he just did it, and like Kane's standing there.
it was an honest
thinking-
reaction.
Yeah, Kane's standing there, and it's like I've been doing this for 2 decades to have you just come out and do that, and just like so disappointed. And it's like, you know what? I'm just gonna run as a libertarian candidate for presidency.
There you go.
Anyways,
Kane for president.
look it up. Seriously, he really was like the primary speaker at a libertarian convention. All right, after that, Luke Harper came out.
The beginning.
Stardust came out. I'm a fan of Cody Rhodes and Stardust. I know there's some mixed feelings of that, but I'm a fan.
He's
I heard
doing
that,
it well.
I heard though that he might
Yeah.
actually end the Stardust character.
I heard that as well. I hope not. I think it's what works for him because when he's just Cody Rhodes, like he's nothing. You know?
Well, it's kind of like what they were doing with his brother before he became Goldust. He was just kind of just bland, and
Just
then
a jobber.
yeah.
Big Show came out after that. That's a man that needs to retire.
Boo.
Neville came out after that.
I hate
and
Neville.
AJ.
And then the man.
Braun Strowman.
Braun Strowman.
Braun Strowman.
Braun
They
Strowman.
had a pretty cool promo at the beginning of like the pay-per-view. That was all right.
The Four Horsemen.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was a total tease though. It wasn't.
Oh yeah. After that, 18th came out. Kevin Owens came out, and I thought this was a good way to handle eliminating AJ Styles. I feel like nobody else could, since they're both kind of like the king of the indies. I felt like it made sense if anyone, because you knew AJ wasn't gonna win it, but if someone like Mark Henry came in and eliminated, that would make sense. So it made sense for Kevin Owens to eliminate him. After that, Dean Ambrose comes in. Then Sami Zayn, my boy NXT, Sami Zayn. Oh, he comes out though, throws up his arms, and I was like, dude, you're gonna dislocate your shoulder again. Seriously.
He was ready to go.
But
First thing he did, eliminate Kevin Owens.
Yeah, and that was another thing I was happy about. I felt like that made sense too.
They showed some continuity for once.
Yeah. So he came out 20th. 21st was Eric Rowan.
So 3 of the 4 Wyatt family members were hanging out.
Just chilling.
Tea party.
Chilling like some villains.
Mark Henry came out next. 23rd, the boy Brock Lesnar.
When his music hit, everybody was like,
he was only in there for 8 minutes and 13 seconds.
Well, that was a shock.
Fun story. Because we'll get there when we hit the next guy.
He I was surprised. I feel like for such a guy that gets paid just millions upon millions of dollars, I was surprised that he was only in there for 8 minutes.
Yeah.
You know.
I thought it would have been interesting to have him like come out earlier though, just like kind of get the most bang for your buck.
Right?
Number 3. Oh no.
No, what about it was Roman, Brock, and AJ in one ring?
He would have eliminated AJ.
Yeah.
Or suplexed the lights out of him.
Oh, gosh.
After that, 24th, Jack Swagger, and you have a story.
All that swag.
Okay, all right. 25th. Hey, look, the Miz is still a wrestler.
He really is.
Okay, I gotta say this.
That was funny.
Everybody gives him crap for his gimmick, and it is worthless. But
Hollywood. I
will say, like, he is a hard worker. Like, that's something I could never bash him on. Like, he's a hard worker. So
yeah,
the Miz. 26, Alberto Del Rio.
The now not so United States champion.
Ooh. 27th, Bray Wyatt.
Here we go. So this is what what it came down to. So the entire Wyatt family was eliminated before Bray Wyatt even got to the ring.
Yeah.
So it was really awkward.
It was really weird.
It's like, we will destroy them all and we will walk away. And it was like, no, Brock Lesnar is going to be Brock Lesnar.
Right.
So, funny story. I guess apparently there's no rule to how you get eliminated in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
You just have to end up over the ropes. So what happened was Bray Wyatt shows up. He's like, you know what? I'm not going to lose. Guys, throw him out.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay. And then they're like, the ref's like, wait, what? And then they do it. They're like, oh, you're out. And Paul Heyman's like, WTK, bro.
Yeah, this Royal Rumble was the epitome of their creative direction in WWE.
Yeah, it was.
Let's just throw a bunch of people and whatever happens.
The one thing I heard about this Rumble that it reminded people a lot of like the '93, obviously because of the title line, but they also said it reminded them of the '99, like when Vince McMahon won because of the interference and stuff.
Oh gosh.
Speaking of which, you're wondering where's Roman Reigns during all this?
Yeah.
So about like halfway through, before I think it was either after or before Brock Lesnar came in.
It was Before.
It was before. Yeah, it was before Brock Lesnar came in.
It was around like midway.
So they got the League of Nations, which we talked about. So it's a group of 4 or 5
it was before
people.
Alberto Del Rio even came out in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
So Sheamus and Squad, I guess. Sheamus and Squad. So they come out, courtesy of Vince McMahon. They drag him under the ropes. So everyone's like, "Oh, he's eliminated." It's like, no, your feet have to go over. You have to go over the ropes. So that's what the play
the
on.
worst.
The Great Khali eliminating himself. When you guys remember that?
So
All right,
true.
sorry, go on.
Referencing. So that was a really weird twist. So I guess because that didn't click with everyone in the beginning, that's probably where Brock's came from. Was like, this is dumb. Anywho, so he's knocked out. He gets splashed through a table, and they try and take him out on the stretcher. He's like, no, I'll just walk back. So he's gone for literally half the match.
Not even in the match.
And that's what happened in the '99 Rumble too. Just saying.
Yeah. And then he comes out.
Around like 2 people after Brock Lesnar, like when Del Rio came out.
I thought he came out when Sheamus came out.
He came out.
Sheamus never came out.
He came out. Well, it says that 25 and 26, The Miz and Alberto Del Rio were eliminated by Roman Reigns.
But that wasn't immediate. Like, I know
True, yeah.
I think because I swear I remember watching like I remember
Yeah, he
watching
did come out when Sheamus came out.
yeah,
That's
and he
right.
beat Sheamus up, and then like,
So it
after
was-
that,
Oh, okay.
destroyed people.
Yeah, so after Bray Wyatt, Dolph Ziggler came out, our boy.
Yep.
29th was Sheamus
And Roman Reigns.
and Roman Reigns.
What?
And then number 30.
Wait.
Whoa,
Okay,
whoa,
so
whoa.
again, so basically WWE's on like this karma streak, I guess, right now.
50-50.
Again, all this stuff's getting beat up. There was rumors that Jeff Hardy was going to come back, which
Oh.
I would have loved.
Yes.
That would have been great.
And I thought Finn Balor was going to come out, which I would have loved.
I feel like number 30 wouldn't have been solid for him.
Yeah, no. He needs like a lucky number 24 spot.
Usually usually number 30 they save for like someone big.
So, anyways, number 30 was the one and only, now 14
Macho Man Randy
times.
Savage.
Ooh.
That was also too
Rest in
soon.
peace.
You're doing the most.
Stephanie
I would have
McMahon.
expected the Undertaker.
Oh gosh.
I mean, Karma came out last year.
Oh my
Awesome Kong.
So,
Number 30.
yes, the boy Triple
The
H.
game.
The game. Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
I feel like it was only right because I feel like the Motorhead thing, like.
I was beyond. Oh, okay, yeah. I was.
He's like, yeah.
I was beyond upset about that though.
Why?
I hate Triple H. So okay,
Yeah.
okay, no. Him
Is it
winning.
because he went like baldish?
Him winning the Royal Rumble to me. Okay, Vince McMahon has always been the most egocentric person on this planet.
Yep.
Like he's still to this day. When Sting made his debut at WrestleMania versus Triple H, they had DX come out and they had NWO, and who won? The
Triple H.
WWE or
Yep.
the WWF DX side won. You know, of course, because Vince McMahon is still stuck in the past, and I really think it's transferred over to like Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. Oh, we need to, like Triple H doesn't need it. Like on Monday Night
Yeah,
Raw.
he literally said that.
And I think that was truthful. I don't think that was like a scripted thing. I think
That was like CM Punk status.
right. He's just like, you know
Pipeline.
what? I don't need this. I am the CFO of this company. Is this
COO.
COO? I don't need this. I just want it. Why not? You know, like
I feel like it's because someone has to. I feel like at some point someone's either gonna have to tie with or break Ric Flair's record. So
Yeah, but that
I
to
think
me,
it's coming.
to me that should be John Cena. Not
I guess.
Triple H.
no, not John Cena.
Ah,
Not John
Mm.
Cena.
oh,
That's why
well,
Jon Stewart got involved.
Oh my gosh.
You just
He
can't.
believed.
No.
So that kind of brings us to the end of the. Oh well, actually.
So Triple H won.
Yeah, Roman
By the
Reigns wasn't
way.
even the last person though against Triple H. It was Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, Dean
Yep.
Ambrose and Triple H.
But Dean Ambrose already won a title, so you kind of already knew. And I gotta say this, my wife actually called it before the Rumble started. She goes, Roman Reigns is gonna get hurt in the beginning and be out until the end and come out. She said he was gonna win or something, which I thought that was the case. And then the moment Triple H comes out, I'm like, Triple H is gonna win. I stayed up for nothing.
Yep.
I feel like it's 10:40. It's gonna be worth it.
It's gonna be
10:55.
Bruh.
But so that is you guys call this the Attitude Hour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Of
Yeah, no
course.
problem, man. Thanks for being on.
Yeah, of course.
Gonna
I
have
wanna
you
do
back
this
here
again.
for Fastlane.
Oh, maybe we'll just skip that.
Let's
that
not,
one.
yeah.
What's after Fastlane?
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.
Is it? I thought there was
Yeah.
one more in
Nope.
between.
Nope.
That's it. They
not like it's
they usually
always
don't
been.
have a buffer, but I guess now they've added a buffer.
Wait, there's not a.
It's usually just
They usually have the
because
Rumble.
it's usually it used to be New Year's Resolution,
Mhm.
New Year's Revolution, Rumble, WrestleMania.
No, because they had No Way Out though too right before that.
I guess I feel like they moved that to like the spring/summer.
Well, no, like before, like back when they had New Year's Revolution, that was like Raw's like
On pay-per-view.
It went, yeah, it was like Raw, then the two combined shows at the Rumble, then they had SmackDown doing No Way Out because that was when like Eddie Guerrero won the WWE title way back when.
I
Uh-huh.
lie, I cheat, I steal.
Exactly, and then
Um,
they had WrestleMania.
Cool. Well,
Alright,
now
yeah.
we have
Yeah, okay, maybe Fastlane I'll skip out on.
now we
but
have alibis.
Well, no, but that triple threat though, man.
I think
Alright.
it's either gonna be Brock or Roman.
I'll come for Fastlane.
Because I think isn't
Okay.
Kevin Owen one of the participants, or is
No,
it
it's Dean. It's
Okay.
Dean Ambrose,
Dean,
Roman
Roman,
Reigns,
and Brock?
and Brock Lesnar. The winner of that triple threat match goes on to
Faces
face
Triple
Triple
H.
H at WrestleMania.
I feel like Brock Triple H 2 would be fun.
Brock Triple. I think that Triple H needs to just stop. So.
Yeah.
But anyways, well, hey, thank you guys very much for
Of
having
course.
me. I will
Our
definitely.
pleasure.
I'll be back after for
Awesome.
Fastlane.
So we're
okay?
gonna see if we can get Seth Rollins here in
Here?
the studio.
Okay.
to do it. He'll
That'd be
do anything.
interesting, yeah, because I feel like he'd be in Tampa or somewhere.
You know who actually would probably like legitimately come on? Mick Foley. It
Oh.
seems like he's the guy that if you just call, he'll just
He'll just roll up.
He'll just yeah. with his little flannel on.
Southeastern University?
Hey,
You fit in, shoot.
Bang, bang.
That'd be great.
All right, well, I'll let you guys do your sign off. I don't want to take any more of your
Oh, no.
time.
No.
Oh,
yeah.
We are here.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
That is,
okay.
can we do this right now?
Yeah.
Oh, this is
Hey,
great.
make sure you go onto YouTube, search HG Productions to watch the Mike Tuck Show, Hollywood Twins, and a bunch of other stuff we got
Royal
up there.
Rumble edition.
Royal Rumble edition.
Yeah.
So remember, April 3rd, Kyle Hawley's house.
30
Yes.
men will enter. 1 will exit the champion.
Of pizza.
I'm Kyle Holly,
Holly.
Ho-
I'm the Mike Tuck.
the Ember Award winning.
Oh, gosh.
And I'm Brandon Crotchet.
Nice.
Have a good day, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you for listening to the Mike Tuck Show on 93.7 FM WSEU, sponsored by
Chex
Chex
Mix.
Mix.
And McDonald's.
I really like the song that just came on because it doesn't fit.
That's so accurate.
Thank you to these two for letting me on their show,
I don't
and
either.
we'll see you guys.
But it sounds like Crowder. What?
Oh. I was literally like mouthing the words. I had no
We'll
idea.
see you guys in a month.
Ooh.
Or I'll
I feel
see
we
you guys
should-
in a
Yeah,
month.
I was like, I feel we should do this sooner.
You know what?
Why don't we
3
do some-
weeks.
We can make this
Next week
Next week.
Yes, a regular thing. Let's do it.
we can talk NXT because it's the only thing I
Exactly.
watch
That's the
regularly.
only thing I care about.
All right, well, thank you guys so much.
You can bash on Eva Marie for an hour.
Happy birthday to
Mama
Brandon's
Crotchet.
mom.
Bye, Mom.